Getting into fitness can be really hard, and there's a lot of misinformation out there. So in this video, I'm going to give you my entire fitness journey, how I went from being a fat guy, I'll show you some pictures, to this in just a year, and what my current plan is, and how you can start getting into fitness and get in the best shape of your life. So I started getting into fitness when I was 11, and how I got into fitness was really interesting. I used to go out and play with my friends, and one of my friends' smaller brother, who was 5 at the time, came up to me and I was really fat. And he came up to me and he told me, "You look like a girl." And to an 11-year-old, that is a really bad hit to the ego. So I started researching about getting into fitness. And for an 11-year-old who just learned how to use a proper laptop, it's really tough to learn about fitness. So one of my teachers suggested, my PE teacher in school suggested that I start with running. And so I did. I started running at least 2 to 3 kilometers every day. And 11-year-old me lost 11 kgs in 5 months just through running. And I was really proud of myself at that point. And I continued doing cardio. I increased the volume like 5 to 7 kilometers every year until I turned 14. When I turned 14, my mental health got really bad and I stopped running. And again, I got fat and my height started to increase. So I gained weight very rapidly. Eventually, it got to a point where I was 15 kgs overweight for a 15-year-old. I was 86 kilos at 5'10, and that was pathetic. So, one of my seniors in school told me to get into weightlifting. And like a dummy, I went in the first day and I came home crying because one of the trainers there insulted me. He told me I know nothing, which was true, but he said it in a way that made me feel bad. And I accept the fact that I did cry after coming home. So I stopped weightlifting as well after one day. And then I turned 16. I realized that I need to start lifting. So I went online and I searched how to start weightlifting. The first person that came up was Steph Nippard. And I went onto his channel in the playlist, and there was this amazing playlist called How to Start Weightlifting for Beginners, like the beginners playlist. And it had 6 videos in it. I'll link it in the description if you want to look at that. And that playlist was amazing because it told me everything I needed to know. But the issue was all of it was theoretical. I had no idea what to actually do. So I went into the gym, a different gym this time because I had too much trauma from the old one. And fair enough, like in a week or two, I started to understand what to do, like how do you start lifting. And again, another mistake I made was push pull legs. I started with push pull legs because everyone online was telling me that the bro split is fucked. That if you do the bro split, you'll see no results. And I was like, sure, like they have amazing bodies, they must know what they're talking about. So I started push pull legs. I hit push pull legs for 4 months, saw minimal results. And then I started researching again. Why not the bro split? And everyone was like, once a week is not a good frequency. And like, even if you have like, and there were other things like you cannot have more than 30 grams of protein per meal, or that you need to eat chicken and rice all day, every day, or you can't get big. And these are, again, if you think about it now, like they don't make sense. But as a beginner, these things are what you're told. So these are some of the mistakes I made. Then I started doing the bro split and I started having a crazy amount of protein and cut my carbs and I saw great results. It's been a year. I've lost 8 kgs. I've gained 3 inches in height, and I have also started to gain a lot of muscle. So what things did I do that helped me, and what things did I do that really sucked? First of all was monitoring my calories. Honestly, I do not believe that counting calories makes that big of a difference. It can be quite contradictory to everything that you have learned about fitness, but honestly, tracking calories isn't going to help you that much. If you are truly like more than 20 kgs overweight, then it must help you because tracking calories and going into a caloric deficit is truly how you lose weight. But just counting calories is not enough. So, mistake number one, counting calories while not putting effort in the gym. If you just count calories, if you just go into caloric deficit, you will lose fat, but you will also lose muscle. If you want to get jacked, if you want to do bodybuilding, then hitting weights in the gym properly is how you will gain muscle and lose fat at the same time. First thing I wanted to do, first actionable step is research recomp. That is losing fat while gaining muscle at the same time. What happens in the first 6 months when you go to the gym? Learn about recomposition, how to recomp. Second is exercise selection. First, I was misled into believing that only compound lifts work. Then I was misled into thinking that only isolation exercises work. Then I started hitting both of them. But What really matters is how much effort you put in. It actually doesn't matter if you're choosing a C tier exercise. All you need to do is actually put in the effort. If you choose like a very weird exercise, like you choose a very crazy alternative for a normal exercise like lat pull down, you do like one legged one arm lat pull down, like it will work too. But choose simple exercises that are very easy to do, that you can like easily find in the gym, like the bench press for chest, or lat pull downs for back, or like normal squats or hack squats for legs. Like choose exercises which are widely considered to work. Do not choose crazy alternatives just because you saw one reel on Instagram. And finally, mistake number three is not going to failure. I used to believe that just going heavy, getting 4 to 5 reps in is enough. And by now, you know this. Like, you know how important going to failure is. But I just want to reiterate it. If you do not go to failure, you will not see the results that you can. Your potential will be wasted if you don't go to failure. So, every exercise you do, try to aim for more than 12 reps with keeping the weight low but going to failure. Because time under tension is important as well. It's one of the driving factors of muscle hypertrophy, and that gives you more space to grow when you recover. Yes, so those were the three mistakes I made. What were the three things that I did which were amazing? First of all, learning properly, getting my knowledge right, understanding things like the eccentric and concentric, the effect of tension, time on the tension, the effect of proper stretch on the muscles. All of these things is going to help you. I'm not saying fitness influencers or the fitness industry is fucked. It isn't. All you need to understand is what works for you might not work for other people. So if you see somebody getting results from push pull legs, it does not mean you'll get results from push pull legs as well. You need to start trying things out without getting demoralized about not getting results. When you go into the gym, you will not get 18-inch arms the next day. It takes time, and I understood that. In 1 year, I have seen crazy transformations, and I am continuing to track my workouts and my diet, which leads me to point two, tracking my workouts. I've maintained a journal. Show you pictures, and you can see the shots on my channel. I maintain a journal in which I write down every set, every rep, and every exercise I do, and I've done this for the past year, and this is what's helped me do progressive overload. Basically, I increase the weight and reps over time, which shows me that I'm progressing. And finally, third thing is doing cardio. If you miss cardio and you want to lose weight, you cannot. Like no matter how many videos you watch telling you cardio is overrated, it's not. It increases your cardiovascular health. It helps you to lose fat. It burns calories. It makes you feel good about your body. Also, you burn calories. What more do you need? Like, you do not want to be a couch potato who just goes to the gym for 1 hour a day and calls that exercise. It is exercise. Running is exercise. If you go out and play, it's exercise. But proper cardio is what will help you lose those inches. And that's the three things I did right. So I hope this video helps you to understand that getting into fitness and the fitness industries can be hard. But if you choose what's right for you, try new things, understand what works for you can very easily get the results you want. So that is all I want to talk to you about today. If you liked what you learned today and would like to learn more, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.